Get ready to embark on a fascinating journey through the heart of Europe. Today we will explore a country that breathes history, culture, and natural beauty. Known as the Queen of the Danube and the Paris of Eastern Europe, this nation enchants visitors with its majestic architecture, breathtaking landscapes, and a vibrant atmosphere that blends tradition and innovation. Its welcoming people turn every experience into something unique, and the cultural richness that permeates its streets promises surprises at every corner. From medieval castles to thermal baths that have endured for centuries, this destination offers unforgettable moments. Welcome to Hungary, a country that goes far beyond expectations. Hungary, with its 93,000 kilometres, is located in the eastern part of the continent, with no access to the sea. It borders Ukraine to the northeast, Romania to the east and southeast, Serbia and Croatia to the south, Slovenia to the southwest, and Austria and Slovakia to the west and northwest. Its population is approximately 10 million people, of which 88% are Hungarians, with the remainder being Romanians, Serbs, Croats, Germans, and Roma. About 70% of the population is Catholic, 25% Protestant, and almost everyone speaks Hungarian. Remember, Hungarian and Finnish share a common origin, belonging to the Uralic language family. Hungary is one of the oldest European nations, founded in 896 AD, long before countries like France, Germany, or England existed. Originally, the Magyars, ancestors of Hungarians, lived in Central Asia in the Ural region. At that time, they were known as Huns. In the 5th century, Attila the Great, considered one of the 10 greatest conquerors in history, invaded the heart of Europe and terrorized the Roman Empire, earning the nickname Scourge of God. In the 10th century, 7 Magyar tribes united to form a tribal confederation. After the Mongol attacks, Hungary suffered severe defeats until 1526, when it regained some of its power but ultimately fell under Ottoman rule for 150 years. In 1867, the Austro-Hungarian Compromise created the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a dual monarchy that collapsed after World War I. After World War II, in 1948, the Communist Party seized power with Soviet support. Only in 1989, with the fall of the communist regime, did Hungary adopt a multi-party system. It has been a European Union member since 2004. Part of the Schengen area since 2007. Since Hungary is landlocked, it maintains strong trade relations with Germany and Austria. Its electronics and automotive sectors account for more than 40% of exports. Budapest, the unparalleled capital. Since the 12th century, when Stephen I was crowned the first king, Budapest has been the nation's capital. With about 2 million residents, it is Hungary's largest city and one of the most captivating destinations in the world. You would need weeks to explore it. Often compared to Florence and Prague, Budapest boasts monuments that require days to visit, such as Buda Castle, Chain Bridge, St. Stephen's Basilica National Museum squares, fountains and thermal baths, Opera House, famous historic streets. Much of Budapest's historical architecture and many of its landmarks are protected by UNESCO. If your goal is to admire stunning cities and remarkable architecture, don't miss Hungary's capital. Buda and Pest Budapest is divided into 2 distinct areas. Buda, a hilly, green district with narrow alleys, best explored on foot. Pest, a flat, modern region with an extensive bus, tram, and metro network, although walking is always the most charming way to explore. Budapest's metro system is the second oldest in the world, behind only London's, and sheltered civilians during World War II. Memory and monuments shoes on the Danube bank. A tribute to the Jewish victims executed and thrown into the river during World War II. Hungarian Parliament, a Gothic-style building inspired by the British Parliament, built between 1885 and 1902. It is the 3rd largest parliamentary building in the world, featuring 691 rooms, 20 staircases, and 40 kilos of 23-karat gold in its interior decor. Heroes Square, at the end of Andrassy Avenue. Created along with the avenue itself, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, featuring statues of national leaders and heroes. Geller Hill and thermal baths atop Geller Hill in Buda stands the Liberty Statue, offering a 360-degree panoramic view of the city. At the base of the hill, you will find the famous Gellert Baths, built between 1912 and 1918, and nearby the Széchenyi Baths, icons of Hungarian thermal architecture. Thanks to Hungary's Ottoman heritage, the country boasts about 1,500 hot springs, of which 450 are used in public baths. Since Roman times, these waters have been prized for joint pain relief, and yes, you can enjoy them at home. Margaret Island. Floating in the middle of the Danube near the Parliament, Margaret Island, 2.5 km x 0.5 km, is a car-free oasis filled with gardens, parks, and modern leisure facilities, including water slides, pools, and spas. Budapest's double fame. Budapest is famous for its lively nightlife and, surprisingly, as one of Europe's leading adult film production hubs. During the socialist era, these films were banned, but after 1989, legislation relaxed, and the industry thrived due to low production costs. Even today, Budapest attracts filmmakers and actors from around the world, including the United Kingdom. You might unknowingly meet someone in the industry, as Hungarians generally regard it with acceptance and economic pride. Innovation and achievements. Hungarians are inventive and creative. Since 2007, the country has won 13 Nobel Prizes. Among their remarkable inventions are Rubik's Cube lightweight helicopter, vitamins B6, riboflavin, and biotin. In sports, Hungary has earned 465 Olympic medals, winning at least one medal in every games it has participated in. Fun facts about Hungary. Formal option origin of the name and ancient history. The name Hungary derives from the Huns, a nomadic people who inhabited the region in the 5th century. However, modern Hungary was founded by the Magyars in the 9th century, making it one of the oldest countries in Central Europe. Unique language Hungarian, Magyar, is one of the most difficult languages in the world and does not belong to the Indo-European language group. It is part of the Finno-Ugric family, along with Finnish and Estonian, but is very different even from these languages. Inventions and discoveries. Hungarians have contributed to several important inventions, such as the Rubik's Cube, created by Erno Rubik, the ballpoint pen, developed by Laszlo Biro, vitamin C, discovered by Albert Szent Györgyi, and even the hologram, created by Dennis Gabor. Thermal Waters. Hungary is famous for its thermal waters. Budapest, the capital, is known as the City of Baths, boasting more than 100 natural thermal springs, some used since Roman times. World Heritage Sites. The country has several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the Buda Castle District, the Danube Panorama, the village of Holoko, and the Hortobágy National Park. Traditional cuisine. The most famous dish is goulash, a soup or stew made with meat and paprika, one of Hungary's national symbols. Paprika, in fact, is one of the most widely used spices in Hungarian cuisine. Cultural life. Hungary has a rich musical tradition, with famous names such as Franz Liszt, Béla Bartók, and Zoltán Kodály. The country is also known for its music festivals and as the birthplace of great writers and poets. Informal option. A language. Unlike any other Hungarian, is so unique that even if you speak English, German, or French, you won't understand a thing. The words are long, and the sounds are different. Even the neighbors find it strange. Thermal baths for relaxation. If you love to relax, Budapest is the place for you. You can soak in thermal pools that have been around since Roman times. Imagine a giant outdoor spa right in the middle of the city. Rubik's Cube came from Hungary. That colorful puzzle cube you could never solve. It was invented by a Hungarian, Erno Rubik, They also created the ballpoint pen, so you can thank Hungary every time you write something. Food with paprika. If you love flavorful food, you'll enjoy Hungarian cuisine. They put paprika in everything. Goulash, a spicy meat soup, is the most famous dish. Castles and legends. The country is full of castles, ruins, and stories of kings, queens, and even vampires. There's plenty to explore, especially if you love history and mystery. Festivals and music. Hungarians love music, parties, and festivals. There are events all year round, from classical music to rock and electronic beats. If you liked this content, leave a like and comment. To discover more fascinating places, subscribe to the channel.